What's up, all you swappers? Skylander Dad here, and I just wanted to tell you some of the things you can expect to hear about in this awesome in-depth interview that I had with Guha Bala. And we basically talked about everything from Lost Islands to how Skylanders rest and how to transfer your money. Just so much good stuff. But we put a timeline of events up on the screen for you to see, so let's go. Hey guys, what's up? It's Skylander Dad here. I'm at Vicarious Visions with Guha Bala. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
All right, awesome. We know you guys play Lost Islands. They want to know, will Swap Force be coming to Lost Islands, or would you have maybe another Swap Force mobile game planned?
So, we developed Lost Islands here at Vicarious.
Oh, awesome.
For Lost Islands, we're going to be supporting all the new Swap Force characters and all the new core Skylanders. There's going to be some gameplay related to that as well, but it will be more in that kind of Lost Islands style.
Okay.
So Lost Islands is a totally different kind of game than the console game, so to speak. It's more of kind of playing in your world, building your kingdom, that kind of thing. So the Swap Force action doesn't translate in the same way either. Okay, but all the toys will work in Lost Islands.
Awesome. And would you be able to maybe swap them too, as get a blast buckler in
Well, we're working on that.
Okay.
Not done yet.
We're working on it. Be patient, guys. Come on. So some of the fans have been wanting to know, is there a bank feature in Swap Force that would allow you to transfer money from one Swap Force character to another?
So what we have in Swap Force is the ability to be able to store your coins on the top half, which means if you have a super upgraded and a guy that you played with for a while, earn a lot of coins, you can use it to upgrade the bottom halves of other characters, so you can unlock the moves and that kind of thing. We don't have a bank in Swap Force, and the reason why we do that is that the whole purpose around the economy and coins is to encourage you to explore all of the ways you can play the game.
Sure.
And so the actual way that you have storage of coins, while we want you to be able to use it in a certain sense across different combinations, we want to use it to encourage the use of that character.
Some of you guys have been asking, what happens if the Skylander needs to rest in Swap Force, the top and the bottom? Does just the top rest because that's where the brains are, or does the bottom rest as well?
So when you have a combination, we actually ask that both parts rest. Okay. And that's so that we can keep the notion that, look, your Swap Force top half and bottom half, they're part of one Skylander. They're not interchangeable parts. It's not a robot per se. It's a Skylander. So if it's Rattle Charge, for example, or something like that, well, he is his own Swap Force Skylander. So when he rests, the whole top and the bottom rest as well.
Okay.
It also makes it a little simpler to track them. So
Sure.
if you have one combination that needs to rest, you take the whole combination off.
Put them off to the side.
And put them off the side until next mission or you restart or whatnot.
Some of the fans have been wondering, if you have two Skylanders that are at a Swap Force zone, who gets to play?
So the easy answer, if there's one Swap Force guy with that type of movement, so you have Blast Zone and the rocket boots, and you have any other Skylander with not rocket boots, then the second player, the guy with Blast Zone, would be controlling Blast Zone, or the rocket bottom guy. And then the other guy will have a special co-op functionality. And so there are different types for different kind of swap zones. So in the climb zone, for example, your co-op functionality is to be able to send out a pulse that recharges. So when you hit your button and send out the pulse, it'll clear the obstacles that are coming towards you. But you have to time it, because it takes a while to recharge it as well.
Sure.
You have different kinds of functionality for each swap zone for the co-op player. So it makes it so even if you have a different type of movement, you can always stay involved as a co-op player. Now, if you have two Swap Force guys that have the same movement type, then it's going to go to player one, or the player that activates the actual Swap Force zone. He'll be the guy controlling, the other guy will be the support guy.
Okay. So in Swap Force, I take it that Brock's Arenas challenge, that's now gone, and you've replaced it with two survival modes, both, co-op and single player. Can you tell us a little more about that?
In Swap Force, you have all new arena challenges, and so we do have survival arenas. We also have battle mode coming back. There are a number of different arena mode challenges that are available as well. Playable also in single player as well as co-op, so not only PvP, but also cooperative play in those modes as well. A whole bunch of different arena type challenges with cool, unique new twists to them as well.
Awesome. In Skylander Swap Force, I heard that Sky Gems and Sky Goals is now excluded from this game. Is that true?
That's right, actually. So Swap Force really focuses on a whole new set of straightforward arena battles as well as ring out.
Gotcha. And now, could we expect some of the same returning arena, levels, or are there all new ones? Like, what can we expect?
In Swap Force, we've created all new arena levels with cool, unique twists to them as well.
Awesome. And then the 4 adventure packs that are not playable in Swap Force, meaning the Dragon's Peak and those sort of levels, are they? Does it still unlock an arena in the battle mode?
And so the adventure packs from the prior games, the toys will have some functionality. So when you put them on the portal, for example, you get like a big move that's unlocked.
Sort of like a Lightcore blast.
Yeah, exactly. It's something like that, but it's not associated with its own unique level.
Okay.
And that's really because we want to take you to whole new places in Swap Force.
Gotcha. So there will be no battle mode arenas for those as well?
That's right. Yeah, actually, all new battle modes for Swap
Gotcha.
Force.
Great. Lightcores. In terms of Lightcores, who we have here? We have Lightcore Smolder Dash and Lightcore Flashwing. Ooh, look at these guys. Do they act? Is the functionality the same way in this game, or do they have anything different?
Of course, the Lightcore characters look different, but the actual functionality and the way you play is actually quite similar.
You know what I thought would be cool is if the Lightcore maybe generated once again, so that it could maybe charge off a blast maybe after a certain amount of time. What do you think about that? You think
I think that's a very cool idea, actually.
Yeah, come on, guys. Maybe you should bug them to do that. I think that would be awesome. Now, Skylanders Quest. When someone completes a quest, let's say they have some completed in Giants and Spyro's Adventure, will that carry over into Swap Force? And are there any new ones for existing characters?
So we do have toy quests that are available in Skylanders Swap Force. There are all new toy quests that are available for all the characters.
Okay.
But the old ones are not necessarily carried forward. We have a new system of accolades that have toy challenges that are completed and rewarded. There are rewards for returning collections of different sorts, like you've seen before. There are rewards for doing different types of tasks as well, according to the toy challenges as well. And all these challenges together in the accolade system give you stars. And the stars then translate again into Portal Master rank.
Gotcha. Okay. I know some of the fans, they like the toys like Glitter Hothead, Purple Eyebrow, Pumpkin Eyebrow. Is there ever a chance that Skylanders may implement an in-game version of those, maybe for a later date, or is that not possible with the toys being created already?
Oh, you mean like have like some cool variants?
Like, let's say Glitter Hothead show up in the game. Could that ever be a possibility?
I think, it may be a possibility to do some of that stuff, yeah. It may be a possibility.
That would be cool, right, guys? A Glitter Hothead walking around all shiny, blinding the enemies.
Right.
And also, some of you guys have asked, heroics are gone. How am I going to upgrade my Skylander? So, what can you tell them about upgrading their Skylanders in Swap Force now that heroics are gone?
So upgrading Skylanders, of course, you have the move unlocks that you get through purchase of gold. But in addition to that, you have these bonus missions. And the bonus missions reward you in terms of stars that you get for leveling up your Portal Master rank. Now, Portal Master rank is something that is for you as a Portal Master. So you start at rank 1, and every 6 stars you earn, you go up in rank. And these ranks allow you to unlock new hats, unlock new bonus missions. They also allow you to unlock what we call legendary treasure pedestals. So these are pedestals throughout the hub, which we call Woodburrow. It's the village of Woodburrow.
Okay.
And you can put legendary treasures that you get that can give you stat boosts throughout the game as well.
Okay, so is the Portal Master rank, does that stay with the Skylander as well?
So the Portal Master rank is actually with you as a Portal Master. So it's associated with your gamer tag or your user profile, and it's independent of the Skylander level.
Okay, so if you guys have a Wii U gamer tag or a Xbox 360, that'll be like your own personal little stat there. So that's pretty cool. In Swap Force, have any of the stats been nerfed in terms of if Hot Dog was able to be upgraded to 91 in speed, can we still expect that same amount?
So in all of the characters, the sort of the older guys that are coming forward, all the new guys, they have their power, their sense of power and speed and their effectiveness is going to feel very close, if not a little bit more so, than the prior games. The actual numbers may vary because we have a different set of powers and a different system that we use for balancing them. So a 90 speed in Giants is not going to be the same as a 90 speed in Swap Force. But if Hot Dog is charged up and been upgraded so he's super fast in Giants, he's going to feel that way in Swap Force as well.
Okay, great.
So it's more of like a number scaling thing. As opposed to more powerful or less powerful, you should feel very close.
Now, off screen, but I'll show you guys another clip here. We have an adventure pack, the Tower of Time, which I believe is Wave 1. It will be out on opening day. That features the Battle Hammer, the Sky Diamond, Pop Thorn, and the Tower of Time. Is it true that Pop Thorn, he actually kind of deflates at one point? Can you tell us something about his upgrades, maybe?
Yeah. So Popcorn sort of looks like Wrecking Ball. It has that kind of similar shape and that kind of thing. Totally different guy. And what's really cool about him is he's actually a sort of a puffer dragon. He's got little wings. And he wanders around initially as this little guy. He's not inflated. And you move around really fast and blow puffs of air and that kind of thing. When he puffs up, and you can do that by charging up, he becomes this big kind of gas ball. So he moves around like a lot more gradually, but now he can shoot out his spines, and they become like homing missiles. And so you can bounce around and sort of like launch these homing missiles. And what's really cool is the power of those homing missiles scale with how often you puff up and go down. And so you can use the actual blowout to be able to, when you blow out the air, and deflate to push away your enemies. But at the same time, by chaining your inflations with the deflations, you can also like wind up the power of the homing spine, so to speak, as well. So there's a lot of really cool, like at a certain level he's just really fun and funny to be able to look at and play. At another level he's like offers lots of cool tactical variety in terms of the way you play.
And I actually see a non-Lightcore Grim Creeper there. That's his pose. That's pretty cool. I think this is like the first time we're really seeing he's unpainted though, but still, that's also a 3D model, is that correct?
Yeah, that's totally true. I mean, he went through so many different iterations before we got to this fella here. And he's not the final, I would say, but he's kind of closer to the final non-Lightcore.
Okay, gotcha.
Grim Creeper.
And same with non-Lightcore Star Strike?
Yeah, that's true. So, allows us to give a variety for the Lightcores versus the non-Lightcores as well. But there's all kinds of different poses because, we want each pose to be sort of the starting point for a story. So when you hold it in your hands, you'd be like, what is he doing? What's his gig? And that kind of thing. You'd be able to tell that to yourself.
Awesome. And what I really like about Swap Force is that not every Lightcore figure has a non-Lightcore version, as in, let's say, Lightcore Warnado, Lightcore Whamshell, and I think there's another one which I'm forgetting, but I think that's a really cool. Were you guys trying to get those Series 1 characters back in the game somehow? And then
No, I think, look, I mean, Skylanders is all about variety. It's, I think we put a lot of emphasis on large variety of original character designs and that kind of thing. And there's only so many that we can introduce in each set, so to speak. But it means that there's so much variety, you can pick the ones that you really want. So you can play the adventure that you really want to play.
Sure.
So we don't offer a variant for everything as a result.
And we have Lightcore Smolder Dash, but she's not painted. What's up with that? Is that the one of the first models, or?
So when we come up with a concept for a new Skylander, we start with pencil and paper and sketch out. We do some color and that kind of thing, but there's nothing like designing a toy, like actually bringing it in 3D. So we actually use a 3D modeling and printing process to be able to create all of our toy prototypes. And it's only when we get it in our hands that we know, okay, well, is this a cool character? Is this a cool character to play with? Does she tell a story? How does it feel? And here you're seeing a version of a 3D print that's without any color. It's a way for us to visualize, is this a cool pose? So the one that you see here is actually very close to the final pose that she has in the Lightcore model, but she went through a whole bunch of different ones to give kind of what is the heroic pose, is she starting to tell a story, and can that go in multiple ways? So that's what we're looking at here. So this is actually probably closer to final. And we go through all kinds of different variations before we arrive at that. All
right, guys, so that was it. Thank you, Guha, for all the answers. We hope we answered everything that you wanted to see. But guys, check this out. Guha is so nice. I appreciate it. He said he's going to give me everything in the shelf for the kids to play. And I mean, that's...
Wait a second. Wait.
No, that's what you said. You said it.
I don't know.
Guys, all right.